I was there for him at a hard time. I think that's what, honestly, like, a lot of men like to be like, what do you bring to the table or whatever? And it's kind of hard for women to answer because they're so quick to say what a man's supposed to bring to the table, right? You find women like answering that, like he's supposed to do this and that for me. I think that you have to be emotionally there for a man because they could do a lot of things for themselves, but they don't get emotional with each other. So you kind of like lean on your partner for that. So I feel like because I was there at such a hard time in his life, I like earned that. Like I just, does that make sense?
Nah, I mean, listen.
Earn and love is two totally different things.
Like, I don't know. I feel like we grew love for each other.
I believe in love. I don't believe in I earned your love. You got to love me.
Those are short-lived moments.
Poor choice of words, but like, you can have connections with other females or whatever, but like, who's there for you when you're down?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'll tell you something about guys.
Tell me.
A lot of, I don't want to, I'm not.
Oh my God,
I don't want to sound mean.
Okay.
Those are usually his last options.
Last options?
Yeah. So like a guy will go through a period of his life where he's dealing with his troubles and he can have 4 girls. But the one who's still there from the first trouble, the second trouble, the third trouble, he done lost the other ones. But the one that's sticking around the most, that's his last option. So the thing is, he can trust you to be there. Mm-hmm. So when you saying earn, that's what because I did that. I had a girl I tried to date because I know no matter what happens in my life, she's there. She's a solid rock. Mm. It doesn't work though. For me. It didn't work for me. And at that point, because you know what it is, a man will feel indebted to you. He owes you an opportunity at love because you were there for him through it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the earned thing that I'm catching from my life and my experience. Mm-hmm. But now, I'm not gonna lie, to this day, I'm great friends with her. We still talk, you know what I'm saying? But as a relationship, it just isn't that.
It was tough, right? Mine was actually my baby mom's. And I think that's why the relationship went so awry because people don't know when the dude tried to kill me, which I had broke up with my baby moms that day. So when I survived and everything, that's where I went back to recuperate and everything. So when I started getting money and started doing things, I was like, although that there were other women that I wanted to be with and do things with, I said I could trust her to have my daughter. She's gonna raise her good, no matter what, blase, blase, blah. But the love wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? And it caused a bigger problem in the long run because it deteriorated the thing that we had because we were actually friends. Mm-hmm. That's the thing about me and her, we were friends, so we was good. So through a lot of things, she would just stick there with me. I was dating women, blase, blase, blah. But as we got up there in years and we started being together, there were other things that we would naturally go to. I even went and bought her an engagement ring, spent wild money on it, because I was like, this is what I should do and not what I wanted to do.
That's the debt.
And I felt indebted to her. You know what I'm saying? I let her run over me. I gave her my house and moved out my home. You know what I'm saying? So my daughter and her new husband and new daughter could live in there. I left. That's how much I was in debt to her in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't good.
Nope.
Like you felt like you owed her something?
I definitely did because she was there. She was honestly there for me. And people who are there for people, they don't forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They don't forget. She'll never forget that. No matter how much money I made and did whatever, she'll be like, yo, in college, I helped you pass your classes. When they tried to kill you, I nursed you back to health, blase, blah. And she would be right. She would not be lying about it.
Yep.
But that didn't make me love her in the long run.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, I felt
we
like...
appreciate you, or women like that. We have love for you, and in that regard, men don't trust a lot of people, but we can trust that person, which is why we'll be like, yo, I know that this is the right thing to do, but it's not the thing I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's your situation.
No. I understand. Like, I knew that I loved him right away. Like, it was weird. But I just also felt like like anything in life, I always felt like, oh, I need it right now, blah, blah, space. But with this, I was just like so sure that I was like, I don't care. Like, I'll go my own way. It was just like something that I was so patient with. Like, I loved him unconditionally. I understand what you're going through. I don't need you right now. And, you know, go experience life, and then that's it.
All right. You think, I don't know if you did have this conversation, but do you know is he the same age as you?
No, he's older.
Is there a big gap? A little
No, 4 years.
Okay. All right. So then you're on point. So you're saying in another 4 years you're going to be married?
Yeah, maybe.
Does he know that?
Does he know that?
He tells me.
No. Yes or
I
no?
got a promise ring.
That
Zoom
is
in.
not when we asked you, does he know you plan on
You know how
being
many niggas
married
break
at
promises?
28?
He told me the other day I plan to propose to you, you know, like in 2 years from now. I'm not pressing it. I'm not gonna be like, marry me. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But we have the same vision. It's like two people sharing one dream. Okay. And we have a lot in common. So like, sex is last. Like, I actually like to hang out with him. You get me?
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Same with that.
Yeah. So I know I'm not with him for that. I'm with him for so many other reasons.
Do you have hoe friends?
Do I have hoe friends?
Yeah. And don't listen. You've been sugarcoating every
That's
answer.
all
I have not been sugarcoating shit.
It's
Yo,
yes
she already
or
answered.
no.
She already answered because she said, "Do I have hoe friends?" That's the answer. Because if she didn't, she would be like, "Hell no."
I have a lot of friends.
There you go.
I have a lot of friends.
I have a lot of friends, a lot of different categories. There's girls that I could read books with. There's girls that, you know, are really good girls. And then there's girls that are perras. Okay?
Which ones do you hang out with the most?
I don't really hang out with...
Why are you lying to me?
Yo, she's on 12 y'all know which friends y'all are, right? She can go on and say your name because you know you was a, what is it called?
No, honestly...
What is
What is it called?
Perra.
You know you're a perra. All right?
No, I got my two friends that I talk to the most are actually really good girls.
Okay, which one do you hang out with
What's
the
their
most?
names? No. Say the two girls' names so all your friends can know which ones is the
The
two
two
good
girls
girls.
that I hang out with the most is Brittany and Jessica.
All the rest of y'all is thoughts.
No.
Have you ever been hit with a
one
pillow?
that's a
All the rest
lesbian.
of y'all is thoughts. She went for the setup. She named the two good girls, and the rest of y'all is thoughts.
Yeah,
You heard?
man.
You do her.
Some of them just got in a relationship.
Call Nation on the set and send your application in to be on 8 at the table.
Yeah, honestly, they just got one. I got out of a relationship. You know, you can't really judge her. Like, you got a whole phase after a relationship.
We're not judging.
Yeah, no,
She said
yeah.
whole phase. What?
You gotta,
How
like-
you sneak that in there?
You get
After
out of a
a
relationship,
relationship.
and then you know you were locked down for so long that you're finally free.
Okay, but I don't understand that.
act like y'all be in
glad that
jail.
you said that. So, because I asked a woman this, right? I'm glad you said that,
Every
right?
woman has.
So when you get upset, right, with a man, y'all think the easiest way to solve the problem is to go give your vagina to more men?
No.
Yeah, yes.
It's-
Because you go through the whole thing. You said, whoa, but before you mess up,
Come on, so you
I'm going to
already
bring
got-
it back. I'm going to bring it back for you one more time. You said when women break up, they go through a hoe phase.
They do.
So my question to you, again, is why do most women think that the way to get through heartbreak or a man is to now give your vagina to more men? Wouldn't you think I want to hold on to this for a hot second so I can start thinking correctly? Because if I was in a relationship with this dude, giving him my vagina, and it didn't work out, maybe I'm not making the right decisions.
But they're not doing that with intentions of being in a relationship.
Oh,
They're
thank
not.
you.
You definitely earned this.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Nah,
say
you
my
guys are
sentence
you
piece.
guys are like
Let me
literally
say my
like.
sentence
He earned
piece.
it.
Let me say my sentence piece. Thank you,
Bullshit.
Rico. I really appreciate this. This means so much to me. This is bigger than a Grammy in my mind. Kevin Samuel, salute. You heard me?
Take two.
Nah, this is mine. First of all, so
Yes, y'all
the
women,
thing
you
is
can't just
with-
take what you
with
want and
women-
like-
That's the problem. See, you see, that's how they
the
do.
thing is that they're not messing and having sex with these men trying to be in relationships. As women, we have sex with who we want to have sex with. If we want to make you wait because we want a relationship, we will play hard to get. If we want to have sex with you right away, we will. It's our choice, our legs, our bodies.
I didn't say they were trying to
Casa
have. I didn't say, but hold on, babe. I never said that they were trying to be in a relationship or anything. What I said was they
break my word.
That shit had tape on it. That shit had tape on it.
Women can never do anything without breaking
I don't
it,
even
man.
want to say it no more. She done broke our Grammys.
Nah, I
up
did
in
not.
here.
That shit was taped.
She did it on purpose.
It's probably happened from the last
She's
one.
Italian too. That's the mobster in her.
Hell no.
That's the aggressive mobster in her right here.
No, literally, like,
you take,
do you
you
understand
break.
what I'm trying to say?
No,
like,
you're not making no
I
sense.
choose who I want to have sex
But that's not what I said. I said you didn't answer my question, but I'm just gonna let it go.
No,
Who you
we're not
choose?
gonna let it
And
go.
She gonna take a big gulp of champagne. You already not answering my question, and you want to get more drunk?
No, I don't.
That's all I'm just asking. You want to get more drunk, and I'm saying, yo, why do you
would you
think
do that?
you want to go give your vagina? I didn't say you want to be with these men.
Oh,
Why
why
is the cure?
Why is that a
Because
solution?
You're not hurting the man that's not with you.
We're not doing it to be spiteful.
Okay,
We're doing
but
it-
I'm just saying my point. You're not hurting the man that's not with you anymore by giving your vagina away. So when you go and say, you know what, I'm gonna go through my whole phase, I broke up. What are you trying to accomplish? What is the point
why
of
do you
taking your
give
vagina?
free dick to meaningless pussy?
Because we didn't care from the
'Cause you
beginning.
didn't
Exactly.
care. So when we're heartbroken, we don't care.
You don't care about yourself.
No. So you don't care about yourself?
No.
At
You
that
don't care about
time?
yourself?
No,
We're going through depression.
We don't.
No. So
We're going
why
through
is it
depression.
normalized for men?
No, we're not talking about for
The
men.
thing is-
Hold on, Rico. We're not talking about for men. We're asking the women's opinion. We're trying to bridge the gap. The floor is yours.
I think it's because they want to feel free. Yeah, literally. Like, that's what it is.
So free is being able to have sex with any man.
like,
that you
it's
wanna
just
have
like,
sex
yo,
with.
like, now
But be
I'm
free. Don't be in
single.
a relationship. Just be free.
Like, I'm single. I could, do whatever the hell I want. No one needs to know. I did it because I want it. I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to say, like, oh, my God, I gave my pussy. Like, he's going to
So you do worry about what people say.
Like, no, I don't. That's the thing. Like, any of my girls that call me up and be like, oh, my God, Allie, I did this and that last night. I'm like, but did you want to?
That's not Brittany
They're like-
or Jess.
No, it's not them.
Y'all not the
the
thoughts.
other one.
Not
It's not
the
them.
rest of
They're
y'all are
not.
thoughts.
But they're like, and then I ask them, like, before you feel like shit, did you want to? Because you're in control of your own life. You can't have sex with somebody and then be like, oh, my God, why did I do that? Did you
know,
want
but
to
Why
do
do
that?
you? But why do you go from wanting to have sex with one guy and then wanting to have sex with 20?
Nah, I don't chill with girls
wanted
that
to
have sex with 20 at a time, and if it is, that's their
You
business.
you already. I mean, okay, 5 or 4 or 3. You already.
I
wanted to
never
have
chilled
sex
with
with
girls
them.
that got like 20 guys at a time. Like, no.
Does having sex with other men help women think that they're gonna get over their ex?
Yeah, that's actually a logic to a lot of girls. They say you want to get over that guy, get under the sheets with someone else. That's actually a
Out of
Something-
all your friends, probably not Brittany and Jess. Has it worked? No, because you over there coaching them, telling them don't feel bad about yourself.
no.
Oh
I
my
didn't-
God!
You wanted to do this.
Number two,
thing is
number
that-
2. Where's this man? He's on fire. He's on fire.
These guys are like,
He's on fire today.
look.
I
The thing
appreciate it.
is that you are in full control of your life. So you can't have the victim mentality. Why did I do that? Oh my God, he's thinking this. It's like at the end of the day, own it. Like you wanted to do it.
Well, I'm cool with accountability.
Yeah, accountability. That's my principle.
tough.
Accountability.
You tough as hell on tape.
Why? Why you say that?
You
That's
tough-
exactly
you
what
tough-
I
you
said. I
tough
say it's
as
never
hell
that
on
serious,
tape.
bitch. Did you want to? Did you like it? Okay, then move on. Like it's not about what the guy fucking thinks. It really isn't. Be in control of your life.
You think so? You think that she was feeling bad that she decided to be free? That's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
She's feeling bad that she decided to be free because she thinks that what the other guys think.
Yes. They tend to like feel bad after. They're like, oh my God, he thinks this isn't that. Oh my God, I gave in. And
But
it's
you
just
know,
like,
so-
did you deserve dick though?
Are you the friend? I mean, I could answer it for you.
Am I the friend that? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I gotta ask me. I know what he's gonna ask me.
Before I even say it, before I even ask it, let me answer it too, and then you can.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think
Word.
that you might be the friend out of your circle, right? That
never lets you feel
encourages the bad behavior. This is the reason, because you did tell me that you dated another man for a year out of spite.
A year and a half.
A year and a half out of spite.
Gotta get your facts right.
I cared about him, but I did not. Like I cared about him, but initially I would have been with my man. first choice. If he was ready for
Ali,
me.
you are tough on tape. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You are
Literally,
tough
like, if
on
my man
tape.
had to get it together, we would have been together longer. But since he wanted to fuck around, I had to, distract my mind a little bit.
Thank you for telling me the truth.
Yes, I'll always say that.
But I will say one thing to you.
What?
It does help. People don't like to hear this, but when you do break up with somebody, it does help to have somebody else to have sex with.
Of course.
To have some companionship with, to do a couple things with. Like, it's not the greatest thing to do or hear because you could be, shortchanging the other person because they could really like you at the same time and you're just using them to get over the last person that you was with. But it does help to still have somebody in your bed to talk to do things with, to help you get past and like bridge that gap because you'll be sitting there stressed out
And-
thinking about what they're doing and what they're not doing, and it helps to take your mind off of things.
I
Honestly,
think it helps for men. It don't help for women.
It helps because you find out what you don't like, what you do like. You always compare, like, oh, this one did this and this one did that. Like, I think I like this better.
You know how many women I ran into that have been in 7 relationships in 1 year?
7?
They'd be like, they in a relationship for 2 months, they break
They
up.
think every 2
Then
months
then
is a breakup.
That's how when you start doing that method, you become a serial relationshipper.
Yeah, you can't be alone.
Exactly.
And nobody's gonna want you in the long run because you're gonna walk in the club.
Okay, so what's the longest you've ever been alone? Like, no, nothing.
What's no nothing?
17
Like,
years.
you don't have a booty call.
Oh,
don't have
no,
a
yeah,
booty
booty call.
call.
There was
That's
never
not what
no
I'm
time,
talking about.
A girlfriend or somebody steady.
Yeah.
Has there been a time
Oh,
like?
yeah, that's right. You guys do whatever you want and don't care. That's what you say.
Well, when you don't have to have a girlfriend, and you don't have somebody steady, you don't, as men, you don't tend to put your feelings into
Right,
a whole lot
I
of
know
them.
that.
They're generally fun.
That's
And you're
it.
seeing if you like them or you're passing time with them to find somebody that you might really like. But we're not putting stop. We might have 4 or 5 girls and nobody's marriage material. And you don't even care.
I don't understand how you could, like, put so much your time into that and
What
not
you mean?
care.
What else am I gonna
Like-
be doing?
Like,
What else am I gonna be doing?
like, you
When
don't
you get bored,
you don't care. Like,
What
how,
else is there to do in life for a man except if you like women, have women? What do you see?
Yep.
You don't understand how we think. That's what we do. Y'all go get your hair and makeup done, and you go shopping and you do all these great things. We have sex with women.
and get money.
That's what we do and get money.
I would never
That's it.
understand.
It's the greatest thing in the world. We get to pee standing up and everything.
Like,
We get so many perks that y'all don't have to be a man.
Right.
See, we don't even gotta talk about the bodies we caught. The more bodies we caught, the iller we are.
Yep. But you know why? Because we don't care.
Yeah.
When y'all care, y'all have to go to people like Ali to be like, yo, I'm feeling bad that what he did. I never called Esso like, yo,
Yeah,
I slept with such and
honestly,
such. I don't know what she
alright.
thinks about me. She might think I'm a hoe.
Yeah, honestly.
She might think I'm a hoe,
It's not
Esso.
that I influenced them on. It's not that I influenced on doing bad things. It's just like taking accountability of your life. Like, don't have the victim mentality. Like, you do everything that you want. You're in full control. Don't feel guilty about the way you want to live your life. That's how I look at it. Like, I'm not judging you.
I agree.
Yo,
You know?
we totally agree with you, but the reality of most people living like that, they don't be living like that. And that's all I'm saying. So we're talking to the people, to the majority of the people who aren't living like that. When I talk to Rico about girls and stuff, and my past and his past, we go back and forth, and we realize other men can't do what we've done.
We have great
So I'm not going to
conversations.
tell you. Yeah. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do as if you're me. I'm gonna just tell you what the general consensus is, because if you trying to do what I do, that's gonna be a very hard job, and I don't need you coming back saying, yo, he advised me wrong. There you go.
It's a dead end street.
I get what you guys are saying.
But
Still, like, I just want you to know that it's not that I advise them to do bad things.
No, we're not. No. We're not saying that. Like, I think you're a good person.
you do?
Barely.
How you figure that out? How did he figure this
I'm
out so
messing around.
fast?
He is
Because she's a Libra? She's a good
no.
person?
He has a good.
I'll be honest with you.
Oh, my God.
Libras, I'm nothing against you. Libras be, and this is what she be doing, she kind of said, they be too floaty for me. I'm like, nah, y'all need to be grounded a little bit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit. Aquariuses are the same way, so I don't know, but
Yeah, but with the men, though, it's different.
I ain't got nothing to do with the astrology.
Well, I ask you a question. Let's ask Ali a question.
tell me.
Do you think, well, they have to ask you,
Yeah,
do
well-
you think that a man wants a woman that every other man has?
That's what I asked.
Do you think that a man wants a woman that a whole bunch of men have had?
No, I think that men look at women like cars.
And what's that?
That no one wants a 2002 fucking car with a mad mileage for 100,000. So
You got my vote.
Yo, I'm gonna give you one today. You earned it. I'm gonna give you the broken leg one.
Because it took a lot to get there.
It took a lot to get there.
You're growing in 30 minutes.
Damn, you made great strides.
literally. No, I know that.
But if you know that, why would you think it's not important to tell, especially like all the other friends outside of Brittany and Jess, right? Why? I'm sorry to the other friends, but why do you think it's not important to tell them like, yo, look, you can have the fun that you having right now, but no guy wants to wants to buy that type of car.
I tell them it's no one's business. Don't tell them how many bodies you have. That's what I say.
You know that we
know that already.
We can look at you and tell you.
And no, we can tell how many bodies you got.
That's bullshit.
No, it's not.
That's bullshit.
No, it's not.
That's bullshit.
If I got a bad eye on you because I really like you, he got a good one.
I'm gonna be like bodies.
Literally, that's bullshit.
No, it's
honestly,
not. I can
like,
smell
look,
it.
my mother.
When they walk in the room, I can smell bodies on them.
My mother is the most perverted woman you'll ever meet.
Bodies.
So you got two.
He knows.
Listen to me. I earned this. Look,
You smell
let me talk.
You smell what S is cooking.
No. I guess so. Look, my mother is the most perverted woman you'll ever meet, but she only has
Bring on the show.
two bodies.
Bring on the show.
Says who?
Bring on the show.
My mom was I didn't believe it either.
Don't believe it.
Mom, you lying. And she's like, no,
You know
I swear.
mothers cap all the
No, I
time,
swear to
right?
God, no, my
Mothers
mom,
are cappers too.
My mom was
They're
married
women
to my
too.
dad.
Mothers are cappers too,
No, I
and they
swear
wake
to
up
God.
capping just like all the other
I
women.
think she was so perverted because she was like a virgin at
There's no age limit on capping when it comes to women. 8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy, they capping.
No, swear to God. So there's like some women that actually like, live like that, live that life. So my mom is one of them.
Yo, you believe your mom has two bodies?
Yes, I believe my mom has two
What's
bodies.
your mama name?
My mom is Clara May. Okay.
Shout out to you, Clara May, for keeping it tight.
I
you
swear
heard?
to God, she has two, and
Where is she from?
she's Dominican.
No, she don't got two bodies.
My mom has two.
Yo,
Oh my God.
Stop.
Yo, mom. I'm still a virgin, mom. My daughter was
swear to God.
immaculately concepted
No,
with my
I swear
baby
to
mama
God.
too.
I promise you, like
I'm a
honestly,
virgin,
I
Mom.
used to think that too. I used to be like, you're lying. But she met my dad at 17. It was actually a different time back then, okay?
She talked you down.
No, it was a different time, and then like she's like a very conservative woman.
But she's
And
freak nasty too?
It wasn't
But she's
until she
OD
had her
perverted.
She's OD perverted.
She's mad perverted, but I think it's because she hasn't like lived.
That's not how that perversion works.
Yeah, that's what it is,
The
y'all.
perversion works with
Her
experience.
mother has her convinced. You know that the mothers in the home
Like, she's mad
have
perverted
this
because she hasn't
mind.
experienced
The
it.
mothers that have their daughters, they have mind control
Control,
over
yeah.
them. She said, Ma, you're lying.
I know it's hard to
This is
believe
what
this.
happened. Chill, this is what happened. Ma, you're lying. No, I'm not. Ma, you're lying. No, I'm not. I told you I'm not. Ma, you're lying. No, you're not. You're not.
No, I'm telling
So
you.
tell me about, so why you so perverted? I'm gonna tell you the World Olympic lie right now. I was with your daddy since he was 17, and I only slipped and fell on one other guy's dick after
No,
that.
it wasn't
and it
like
was
that.
over.
Though. Yo, honestly, it was
Two.
a different time back then. I'm telling you. So my mom,
Back then, how old is she?
my mom is
She's still with your
52.
dad?
Get out of
No,
here.
they got divorced, so that's how she got her second body.
52.
So after
So
they
is she
divorced,
married right now?
no, they got
She's
divorced.
dating with the second guy?
Yeah,
She's still dating with him.
no.
So you think?
So she still only has two bodies. So she's
think-
playing with her vagina at 52 years old.
After-
That's what you're telling me. Come on, man. The cat is outrageous in here right now.
No, honestly.
She didn't take time to think about
So maybe
that.
she had one body for 26 years. But maybe she had one body for 26
you
years.
earned it and we take it back.
She had one body for 26
Yo.
years, all right? And maybe at the age
Ma.
of 50 is when she actually started experiencing.
What's mommy name again?
Clara.
Clara May. Clara May, don't
after-
do that, Clara
no,
May.
after the age-
Don't do that, Clara May.
Hey!
Tell this girl the truth, Clara May. Don't do her like that.
After
You
the-
sending her to the
She's gonna get
wolves.
so mad when she sees this. She's gonna be like, why did you say my business like that?
You sending her to Rico and Esso. You sending her
Literally.
to the wolves. You gotta tell
But
her the
listen,
truth, mommy.
after the age of 50 is probably when she started experiencing. But from what I know, she was faithful to my dad.
So let me ask you a question. How long was your mom and dad together?
26 years.
And what happened? Why'd they break up?
So
If you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind.
She didn't get caught cheating, did she?
No, my dad was the cheater.
You sure?
Yeah, he was the cheater.
I ask you a question?
My dad was a stud. Everyone.
Do you think that, you know, you date people out of spite, you could have learned that from somewhere else?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Ding, ding.
So like, I'm just comparing two situations because I believe that kids don't fall far from their parents.
Yeah.
Your dad was messing with girls. Maybe your mom might have started showing signs she was messing with dudes.
No, negative. So I'll tell you.
She was there, Rico.
I'll tell you
She got the whole story.
I'll tell you the dynamic.
From her mom's point of view.
No, I'm not. I'm like literally like, so I agree what you're saying that sometimes we fall into a dynamic. So like, because my dad was such a player, I ended up being with men that were like my dad. I ended up with guys that would play me out and shit. Like I was just like psychologically attracted to men that were just like my dad. But I had to realize that. Like, wait, why the hell do I keep ending up like my mom? I don't want to be like my mom, you know? So I had to go through that where like my mom was just like put my dad before anything. Like she was like a mom, like she was a wife before a mom. So with my mom, she just stood with him through everything. So my mentality back then was, if I stay with a man through everything, maybe he'll realize like I'm a good woman. But for what?
You're still doing that.
No, I'm not.
You just told me that this man wasn't ready for you.
But I left. I went to another relationship.
No, you didn't leave. You took a step here and you stood here like, watch this.
Nah, get
and
the
then when
fuck
you
out.
left,
I
you came back and you took him back.
Yeah, but we weren't official.
Listen,
We weren't official
Allie,
though.
Allie, stop. I pay attention to when people speak.
Yeah.
You sat here and you told everybody
Yeah.
that you think that men really like women when you stick with them through the hard times. Am I making this up?
No, you're not. Keep going.
God, dude, but that doesn't relate to cheating.
I should have been a lawyer.
That does not relate to cheating.
I'm not saying she's cheating.
He's the GOAT, so watch
No,
what you
because
say.
because at the end of the day, like my man wasn't my man at the time. Like he was my friend, so I was able to like separate that and date other people. My mom didn't do that. She stood faithful the whole entire time for
You did
26
too.
years. No,
You never left the idea of him, even though you was
I
entertained.
moved on. I tried with my
You
other
moved
relationship.
on. You moved on so he could see where he had, where he lost, like you said. This is all on tape. He could see where he lost and look at him so he can come back. And when he came back, you said, come on back.
I knew you'd be back.
I knew you would be
I
back.
didn't fucking say that, but
What had happened was.
But I'm just saying, it's all right to stick with a man. Look, every time you get nervous, you play with your hair.
no,
Listen-
I just like I have ADHD, so I like have to always like be moving.
All right, so give me a high five every time
Why,
you
you
think
have
about
ADHD?
it. Yeah.
You do?
I never diagnosed, but
Yeah.
He's capping. don't even listen to that.
but what I'm saying is, like, I was just, but what I'm saying is like, what I'm hearing is your mom stuck through your dad, even though she knew he was cheating,
Yeah.
right? And throughout that whole 26 years, she never did nothing. She just sat and got cheated on.
No one's perfect. She had her flaws too. Like, my mom, damn, she's gonna kill me when I say this, but she had like an addiction to gambling. So my dad, didn't want to support that. So that was a problem in their relationship, but also he wasn't faithful. So maybe that was like a distraction for her.
That could be.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I know that my dad, like, he's a great father, but just like he just can't keep his dick in his pants. Like he just has to.
It's not that easy, babe.
I also feel like I tried to understand my father.
It's not. When you know you can use your dick, it's hard to be like, oh.
Not that easy.
I'm
You heard him.
It's not that easy. I'm married and I love
So
my
at
wife.
what
and I pray
age
on
does
it all
it
the
stop?
time.
What age is it gonna stop?
Did you hear me say I pray on it
As long
all the
as it
time?
works, it won't stop.
Oh my God, I've been told that. As long as it works, it won't stop.
But the thing is, that's the best part when
And
a
then
man is being
Viagra
faithful.
kicks in.
And we will buy it.
But I also tried to make peace with it by saying, like, you know what? Like, his mom passed away when he was 4 years old. He didn't see what a relationship was, what a team is supposed to be. So maybe that's just, you know, him.
Did y'all have a conversation?
Me and him.
Or your mom and him. Or
My dad is like very like he's not with the emotional shit. Like,
When's his birthday?
He's an Aquarius.
Yeah, your dad's
No.
a goat.
Fuck out of here. He is a goat though. He is a goat.
She had a little chicken wing in. Like, fuck outta here.
Not like because I feel like, you know, you
He's
have
an
to
Aquarius?
talk about these things, and
We're not emotional like that.
he's not. He's like
You do need Rolling Stones in this world. Like, they make the world go round too. Like, you need everything. Like, he's a part of what it is. Some women relish their father as being a man that a bunch of women like. Some women relish that, and they have a whole bunch of brothers and sisters and all the rest of it, and be like, yo, that was my father. He was that guy. And then some people will be like, yo, my father should have kept his dick in his pants.
No, my dad got his tube ties out after me.
I would never want to be a lame dad.
No, my dad.
I would never want my daughter or my son to be like, my dad's kind of corny.
No, my dad is the shit.
I would never want
My
that.
dad is the shit. My dad is adventurous, spontaneous.
He's an Aquarius, I know.
He gave us a different childhood, but the only thing is that he was a player, and that's it.
He's not a player.
That ain't got
He's
nothing-
a player.
That's your mom.
He's
That's
a player.
your.
You
but
know,
see-
you
but
want to
see,
see
that's
what's a
your
player?
mom's thing. That ain't
my
you.
sister and brother are 5 months apart.
All right.
Okay.
2 girls pregnant at the same time. He's not a player.
No, he was popping.
Yeah.
That's what popping niggas do. If he can
Y'all will
afford it.
back each other up. Like,
No, I'm just
you know,
saying.
that's a player.
I mean, you're just emotional. It's easy to see that you're emotionally involved
Honestly, I
in
think-
what he did to your mom.
I think
Because you're
Did he treat you right?
yeah, he's a great father.
Oh, so what do we?
Why does it matter about how him and your mom was if he did everything right for you?
He's a great father, but also as growing up as a kid, you watch a relationship. Like,
But not every relationship is going to work in every way that we want it to work for us. As we grow up, the way my relationship that I might idolize or you know, fathom could be totally different from my mom, my dad, my mom, my step-pops. You know what I'm saying? And just because they have their fallouts, I still, like, my mom didn't treat me wrong. You know, my step-pops didn't treat me bad. My dad, when he was there for the short amount of time, from what I remember, he didn't treat me bad. So I don't hold... Like, during their relationship, I don't hold what happened between them on me.
I don't hold that on me. I just see it for what it is.
But
like,
what is it to you? If he was, all right, listen,
Go ahead.
I get it's your mom.
No, honestly, I'm speaking for like me. Like,
Speaking for you and your
like,
mom.
No, not because I'm a woman. I've been in this situation where like
Then you're
a
making our
guy
point.
has not, you
You're
know,
making our point.
and
Just so you know.
I would end up in these situations and I didn't understand, like, why is it that I have this problem? Mind you, me and my sister are 3 years apart. She doesn't go through this shit. So it affected us differently. Like, I ended up with, it was a pattern. It was like men that verbally abused me and never physically, because I didn't see that growing up, but verbally, and they would cheat. So I know it's from what I saw growing up. Now, I tried to break that pattern by making peace with it, but you have to come to light with the situation because a lot of people do things and they never take a look on their childhood. Like, is this something that you saw? Was this something that was normalized?
So did you once you did see that, right, and you reflected, did you take a step back and say, listen, even though this might have been my environment, this was still my choices of men? Like, at some point in time, we got to stop blaming our parents for our wrongdoings as adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying what your dad was doing was okay. But what I am saying is, from what I heard, he was a great father.
Oh, of course.
So that, when it comes to your and his relationship, his main thing for y'all was to be a father.
Yeah.
Right? He might have been a bad husband, but he was a great father. But because he was a bad husband, it seems like some of the perks of being a great father is being stripped from him.
Well, had he been with the one he wanted to be with, because some people stay in relationships because of kids. So I feel like he stood with us. He stood with my mom, not because he wanted to, but because of the kids.
Because he loved you?
Because he loved me and my sister, yes.
Because he was in a situation
so
like
now
Yeah,
he's
like
wrong,
I want to see my kids.
But that goes back to us saying that men sometimes aren't with the one that they really love.
But what they have to do.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, 100%.
Because and then the other reason why you can't blame him, because I have both my parents still to this day. I grew up with both my parents. I don't know my father to be a cheater, and I was a wild hoe. So it don't have nothing to do with. So when women be like, yo, like, well, this is what I saw, you don't have to go and fuck with that because that's what you saw.
No.
Yo, right? So because I saw my father hold down everything, be a loving father. My sisters were his stepdaughters, pay for all of their stuff, and I still was a hoe. He didn't promote it. It had nothing to do with him, but I still saw, oh, them girls, they want me, I'm going for it. It has nothing to do with that. But everybody want to make all types of excuses and reasons for their behavior. I'm doing this because this is what I saw. No,
so
you're doing it because that's what you do. And that's
I
what
take
you like to do.
accountability, right? But I'm the type of person that I like to reflect every day. Like, what did I do today? What were my conversations like? What could I have said? So when it came down to that, I didn't know. I wasn't aware of why I would be in these situations. But once I made like a match of like, oh shit, this is like something familiar, is when I finally broke the pattern. I was aware. There's some things that we're subconsciously like just not aware of. We end up in the same pattern. Have you ever heard of like a guy that used to watch his father beat his mom? He hates his fucking dad, but now he ends up being that person. Like, it's like trauma could affect you two ways. You could be the opposite of it, or you could be the exact replica of it.
You know,
That's a good point.
I agree, but this is what I believe now. Like, being at the table, and I love it because I hear all types of things. And Esso touched on this earlier today. And it's hard to be that guy. Let's make this very understood. Me and Esso had to really like rewire my brain because I thought it was normal. And when it's hard to be that guy, if there's only about 25% of men in America, we're speaking, that can actually has access to all the women in America. We learned here, somebody brought up the stat, 18% of men make up all the kids in America. So that means, rounding up, 20% of men are the most desired men that know how to execute whatever charm that they have to get the woman that they want, right? So now, when you are that guy, it's hard to be like, yo, I'm gonna just cut all of this out. You know what? I love my girl and I love my family. I'm not, I don't want to be that guy.
So would you
Snip it all
rather
out.
have an open relationship? Because why is it that it's like one-sided? Like you're
Because
the only one?
well, listen, I'm gonna say this. I can't speak about the past. I can speak about now. A lot of women are more open to, more than one partner or different types of relationships, polygamy, open, whatever, right? Now, back then, if going back, it seems like your dad was that guy, right? And when he was that guy, and I could be wrong, it seems like you weren't falling for liars and cheaters. You were falling for the guys who were that guy.
Like my dad, like.
No.
That guy.
They were that guy. They were the popular dude.
Yeah.
They were the dude that everybody wanted to talk to. They were the dude that everybody wanted to be known to know. And when you fall for that guy has the most power in this country, right? Out of all the other guys. And unfortunately, power will always, always, always be abused in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So like, some guys might just have sex with more women. Some guys might, do some other shit, who knows? But at the end of the day, you were falling for the dudes that were popular, right? And at the end of the day, I want to tell everybody it comes with the territory for the most part, until he's truly tired and or done.
Your mother had to know what she was dealing with. Like, women be knowing what they're dealing with, and they think that the man is gonna change or they're gonna change him. But they know what you're getting. Like, there are a lot of women that have had trouble with the relationships and then still stick it out and marry them.